I don't plan on stopping watching anime, and first anime crush would definitely have to be Katsuki Bakugo. Hi everybody, this is Jessie Anime. Before you watch this video, make sure that you push the subscribe button down below to get all the anime content you'll ever need every weekend. Now today I'm going to be talking about Re:Zero Season 2 premiere, and it's about freaking time that this happened because Season 1 came out like 4 years ago, which is crazy. We've really been waiting. It was supposed to come out in April, but it got delayed because of what's going on in the world, and I was really worried it was going to get pushed back again, but luckily it did not, and we are on our way to more Re:Zero. Now, the first half of this review is going to be very general, but then I'm going to get a little bit more spoilery, so if you have not watched the episode, then I suggest you stopping the video at that point and finishing the video once you've finished the episode. Now, I thought the premiere was really, really good. It exceeded all of my expectations. I was a little bit worried because Season 1 was so like twist, twist, action, action, just constant all the time, that I was worried that maybe it would have a downward slump and Season 2 would be slow, because sometimes that happens with shows where the first season is like woo, and then the second season is, but it hit the ball rolling right away. It was action-packed, lots and lots of emotion. Subaru is really stepping up when it comes to taking responsibility, being mature, being there for his friends. I really can see how much he's going to grow and change this season already. A lot of people kind of found him annoying in the first season. I didn't. He grew on me. But I can really see how much he's going to mature and change throughout the season. I personally really, really enjoyed the premiere. I was super hyped. It was super exciting that it came out really early in the morning, so the second I woke up, me and my fiance were able to watch the episode. I just really, really loved it. I'm curious to know what you thought of it. There was a scene at the very beginning that apparently was at the very end of the director's cut of Season 1. I didn't have time to watch the director's cut of Re:Zero. I'm trying to watch, new anime, different anime all the time to cover for my videos, so I didn't really have the time to re-watch all of Season 1 of Re:Zero with the director's cut. But my fiance watched that scene, and he said that the first scene in Season 2, Episode 1 is the last scene from the director's cut of Season 1. So that's cool that they incorporated that and were able to show it to people who didn't have the time to watch the director's cut. Now, warning, warning, warning. We're gonna get into spoiler territory. This is your last warning. If you have not watched the episode, then please do not watch beyond this video. If you don't care about spoilers, because there are some people that don't, or if you don't even watch the show and you're just curious to hear about it, then fine, watch this part, but I'm warning you, spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. Okay, let's talk about Rem. I know it's cliche, it's typical, it's mainstream for Rem to be my waifu, Rem to be my best girl, but she is. I don't care if it's like typical. It's typical because she's great. I love her. Her love confession to Subaru was everything last season. I love her so much. And it upsets me that Subaru has this amazing girl that loves him so unconditionally right in front of him, and he's just like, I like Emilia, even though Emilia is never there for him in the same way that Rem is, and Emilia really doesn't care about him in the same way that Rem does, and it's freaking obvious, and hopefully at some point he wakes up and sees that Rem is who is best for him, but whatever. I was already worried when I watched the trailer, when we saw Rem unconscious. I was like, oh no, it's gonna be a season where she's barely in it. I'm hoping that that is not the case and it's maybe just the first half of the season, though even that makes me upset that she's gonna be unconscious for even half a season, because I just love her so much. And whatever. I like that we're seeing more of the witches cult, because obviously Betelgeuse was not going to be the last final member that he was going to have to deal with. Obviously this is going to be a reoccurring theme throughout the show, because he has the witch's curse, he's connected to the witch, therefore makes him a target by all of her cult members. And Emilia also being a target, I don't know if she's a target because she looks like the jealous witch, and she doesn't like that. I don't know if she's upset that Amelia is who Subaru loves because she is the jealous witch. She did put her curse on Subaru and is interested in him, and it's, you know, purely jealousy, or it's because Amelia is the best prospect to take over for ruling the country. I don't know. I haven't read the manga or the light novel, so don't spoil that for me, but those are just my theories of potentially why the jealous witch could be particularly after Amelia, and then obviously Subaru. I'm just why does amnesia or memory or whatever that stuff have to come up so much in fantasy? It makes me so upset. But I really do think it's interesting that they're, instead of Gluttony eating people themselves, like in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, that instead he eats souls and memories and erases people's existence. Because, like, to me, that makes a lot more sense, because he's like a spiritual, mystical being, and souls and memories are always seem to be a very important factor in a lot of fantasy series. If you watch Supernatural, souls are an insanely important part of it, and so it's interesting that that's how Gluttony is being used. And then Greed, just a dick, he's a dick, whatever. But I'm really interested to see what happens. I also really liked the whole him trying to go back, return by death, to go back before Rem was hurt and he couldn't. And I like kind of seeing the limits of that, because I feel like all of last season was him doing it so much and being able to control whatever he wants. And I think it's an interesting thing to throw in, that sometimes he can't go back far enough to save people, and he's gonna have to figure out how to save her some other way. And I find that really interesting, because it is a typical thing when people have some sort of interesting ability that they overutilize it and don't know how to save people otherwise. And I really like the idea of him having to save Rem in some other way. So yeah, that is what I thought about the episode. I'm really excited to see where it goes from here, and when we get to meet the jealous witch, because she was in the trailer, so that'll be fun. I have a feeling it won't come for a while, but either way, I'm really excited about what the season has to offer. It airs every Wednesday on Crunchyroll, so if you have Crunchyroll, I would highly suggest keeping up with the season every Wednesday if you have caught up. I know some people were worried that it was going to be a letdown in comparison to season 1, but it really, really is not, and I highly suggest that you keep up with it. So that's all I have for today. This is Jessie Anime, bringing you all that anime has to offer every weekend.